I don't know if any of you guys got this in the mail, but I got this today. Selective service system. I guess, guys, we're going to war. Failure to comply with these requirements is a violation of the Military Selective Service Act. The maximum penalty for a violation of this act is $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison or both. Damn. System. I don't know if any of you guys got this in the mail, but I got this today. Selective service system. I guess, guys, we're going to war. Failure to comply with these requirements is a violation of the Military Selective of this act is $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison or both. Damn. That's wild. That's wild. Even get
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, call hello, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone who teach and rule well, peace and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Coming at you with a quick lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Abal Gabar from the Camp Company of Prophets here in Tampa, Florida. And, this video is going around. I saw this video early in the morning. This individual got this letter in the mail from Selective Service System, okay, which is pretty much like the military draft, all right? And, pretty much drafting him to war, and don't be surprised, bro. Don't be surprised if you get a letter in the mail. We know the scriptures say, which I'm going to grab it. And this is going to be a short lesson. I got two scriptures. A few scriptures. We're going to read 2 Ezra 16 and Revelation. They shall cast some of you into prison, but, be thou faithful unto death, man. For you younger brothers, you might, any of us, really, because they can change the age of this military draft. Anything could happen. So if you receive a letter in the mail, some of us might end up, being cast to prison, which we should know this already, So don't be surprised. Or at the same time, nothing could happen. The Lord can have it to where nothing happens to you and, everything works out in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And no matter what, if you're of the elect, you will be delivered, man. All right. So, this is going around, we see what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, Israel and Hamas. These wars are heating up, man. And we reaching the latter end of, Esau's kingdom. All right, so shit is going to amp up, and we've been telling you, starting with our elder apostles, that there is going to be a draft. All right, and now look, what do we see? All right, so the things that the prophets have been telling you, starting with our elder apostles and the rest of the prophets, which we believe that we are the prophets coming back. We've been telling you that there was going to be a draft. All right, and there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be drafted into this war. And you women, Eve is not safe either, man. You so-called black women, Latino women, you wanted equal rights, right? Well, guess what? You're going to be drafted into this war. You had the elder Manata Zakba. He did a video a few months back, and the title of the lesson was From OnlyFans to Armageddon. All right, and that's where our women are going to go. They're going to go from OnlyFans to the Armageddon. You're going to be shipped off to the Middle East to fight in a death war, okay? Because this war is going to end with nuclear fire. And ultimately, anybody who gets drafted into this war, you also going to be trying to fight against Yahweh Shai when he comes back, man. All right? So this is all part of counting the cost, man. The scriptures tell you about counting the cost, understanding that, hey, you might get a letter like this. You might, have to serve the penalty. And he said the penalty was what? $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison, man. All right? So this ain't nothing to play with. I'm going to play the video one more time. I'm going to grab the scriptures. Shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in.
I don't know if any of you guys got this in the mail, but I got this today. Selective service system. I guess, guys, we're going to war. Failure to comply with these requirements is a violation of the Military Selective Service Act. The maximum penalty for a violation of this act is $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison or both. Damn. That's wild. That's... Even give me another one, too.
All right, so you see. All right? You see. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's grab some scriptures. Let me grab this one first. Revelation 2:10, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried." All right, and this could be a way that certain brothers of the elect, you know, the hopeful elect, will be cast into prison. All right, you got a lot of young brothers and sisters that we have Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. So don't fear. The scriptures tell you that. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. You get a letter in the mail, obviously, you know, don't go to that war. You know, we ain't going to go fight against this Edomites war, you know, and this Edomites military. We're not going to fight against Yahweh Shai when he comes back, because that's what people are going to end up doing. When you go to fight in this war in the Middle East, it's going to be more than just what you think, because the Lord going to come back and they going to make you try to fight against the Lord too. All right. So, you know, and like I said, you got the Lord. You might get cast into prison. You know, be faithful unto death. You know, count the cost, understand what you're a part of. All of us. All of our faith is going to be tested. Or you could get a letter in the mail, you know, and nothing happens, you know. And then, you know, obviously we still got to go through Jacob's trouble, but, you know, you might not get the fine or the prison time. We just got to see, you know. But you got to prepare for the worst, you know. Mentally preparing for the worst, all right. Even up to the guillotine. But Revelation 2:10, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." And we're coming into the time of great suffering, man. Scriptures tell you, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Much tribulation. We're gonna catch a lot of hell, man. This ain't just a cakewalk, a breeze to the kingdom of heaven. No, man, this is war, okay? A time of war, a time of test. Great testing is coming. You say you believe, well, you got to count the cost. You got to understand, we all have to understand what we're a part of, man. All right? There's going to come persecution too. Persecution is coming. But it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days, which 10 days just means a complete number of days. You could be in prison for a month. You know, a year, whatever. But we at the end of this thing, you know, when the mark of the beast comes out, we counting down days, months, weeks until missiles drop. All right. So, hey, you might have to suffer. You might get cast into prison, but it's not going to be for, you know, an extended a period of time. You know, it might be months, few months. And, you know, and this is just me speaking as a man, because things is speeding up, man. The prophecies are speaking up and things are speeding up. All right. Everything's happening rapid pace, man. Right. Esau about to come down like with great wrath. Revelation 12:12, because he knows that he have but a short time, man. All right. And this war in the Middle East is not cooling down. It's heating up. Okay. Iran is about to get involved. We're about to go to war. Okay. America, not. And when I say we, I'm talking about the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the spiritual warfare that we're in. But, you know, America as well is about to go to war, man. Okay? America is about to go to war, and it's going to ultimately end with thermonuclear missiles being shot. Russia, China, Iran, all these nations going to shoot missiles over here, man. And if you get sent off to the Middle East, you ain't coming back. All right? You ain't coming back. Unless you come back in a box. And you probably ain't even going to come back in a box, because you're going to be, unidentifiable. Right? But it says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So be faithful unto death, man. Okay? Understand what we're a part of. Shalom. Shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. All right? It's just the post. Man claims he receives a military service letter from the government. Right? So don't be surprised if you get one of these in the mail, man. And don't fret, don't be hasty. Trust Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You gotta suffer a prison time. Hey, understand what we're a part of, man. All right? We're in this truth to suffer, and that could be a trial of your faith, man, at the end of the day. And it's going to be turned into a testimony for you. And whoever the elect is, I'm going to say this again, whoever the elect is, you're going to be all right. You're going to be saved. The Lord has you. The Lord is with you. A lot of scriptures should come to mind about trusting in the Lord. Okay? Don't fear this devil. All right? All right, so, man, come on, man. So I got this. This is 2 Ezra 16 in the GNT. We're going to go to 31. It says, this is how it will be in those days. 3 or 4 will be missed by the soldiers who search through the houses to kill everyone. Remember, the scriptures say this devil shall come down with great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And it also says in 2 Ezra's, he shall be like a madman, sparing none. Sparing none. So we're coming into a time of great death. All right? So not only a draft, but you're going to have military soldiers, UN troops, United Nations troops, you know, kicking in doors and just slaughtering, showing no mercy. It says the land will be left empty. The fields will be overgrown with briars. The roads and paths will be covered with weeds and thorns, because there will be no sheep to graze along them. Yeah, the movie Jobs is about to be done, you know. The economy is about to completely crash. There's going to be a new digital currency, all right? People are going to have, there's going to be 15-minute cities. They're going to be, you know, lockdowns. You're not going to be able to freely travel on the interstate, freely travel anywhere. So we're coming into a time of great death and destruction. Jacob's trouble, man. This is, the elder apostle Hard deemed this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And it's spiritual, because before even the elder apostle Hard deemed this year, I did a video like the January 1st or whatever, you know, the whatever. And I said, hey, this year could be the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And that's exactly what it is. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the elder apostle Hard deemed this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man. And that's not for no reason. All right? So we got to wait and see. Could this be the year of Jacob's trouble? It could be. All right? With everything that's happening, the earthquakes, the uproars, the division, the political turmoils, the wars, the rumors of wars. I mean, come on, bro. We are here. We're here. It's only a matter of time before they roll this chip out. The RFID micro C hip. We here, man. All right? So brothers and sisters, remember, do not be surprised if you get this letter in the mail. Okay, we've warned you, starting with our elder apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Apostle Har on down, that a draft was coming. So if you get this letter in the mail, hey, guess what? Get ready to suffer. Okay, and that's what we've been, you know, preaching for the longest. Suffering is coming. All right, we're about to go through it now. Now everybody's faith is about to be tested. We're gonna have to all practice what we preach. All right. Ain't gonna be no more doing lessons, doing videos. They can shut this internet off this year. I saw a video that came out the other day, or I haven't watched it yet. I believe it was from Redacted, the YouTube channel Redacted, and they were saying that before the 2024 elections, they're gonna do heavy censorship on the internet. They could just shut this thing down completely, man. All right. So the YouTube era of watching lessons and doing to an end. Bear with me. Salakia. Yeah, all that shit is gonna come to an end. Salakia for that. But this is yeah, we're coming into Amos 8 and 11. Okay, the famine of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. So now we're gonna have to, you know, put these scriptures to use. Okay, what you should have been doing anyways. All right, you got a lot of false prophets, a lot of phonies. They just get on YouTube, Shalom. All right, but in the world, they just walking like your average Tyrone. All right, guys like that ain't gonna make it, man. Ezra 16 and 33, young women will be in mourning because there is no one to marry them. Wives will be in mourning because they have lost their husbands. Daughters will be in mourning because there is no one to help them. Right? Because a lot of these men are going to be drafted off to war. And you women. Okay? Articles and videos came out a few months back that women are going to be eligible to be drafted. All right? See, America is going to need all the help it can get because America is going to go to war with all these different nations, man. All right? So that's why it says wives will be in mourning because they have lost their husbands, right? In the war. Daughters will be in mourning because there is no one to help them. There's going to be no men. Okay? There's only going to be a few men left, which is going to be the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. The elect. The rest of the men are going to be getting slaughtered, drafted to war, you know, casted into prison, which even some of the men of the Lord are going to be casted into prison, and the women and certain children, okay, casted into FEMA camps, right? It says all the young men will be killed in the war, and all the married men will die in the famine. So these young men, that's what's happening. They're going to be drafted into this war, and they're going to be killed. They're going to be slaughtered, man. Okay? That's the times we entering into, a time of great death and destruction, a time of war. What is that? Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time and place for everything. We're in the time of war, man. And these average Americans, your average American is in la la land, okay? Lives in a fairy tale, is stuck in the matrix, you know? All they talking about now is the Olympics, right? Which that was a whole satanic ceremony anyways, okay? To forward the NWO. All right. And how I see it, speaking as a man, whoever the next president is, this is going to be the last president before the missiles drop. And this is me speaking as a man. Now, if it comes to pass, I can say, hey, look, hey, I said that through the Spirit, you know. But I'm just speaking as a man. I believe whoever gets in office, whether it's Trump, whether it's Kamala Harris, whoever the hell, you know, which we all know is rigged anyways, it's going to be the last one. This is it. Okay? By the way it's looking, we might not even hit elections, you know? Some crazy shit might happen where they suspend the elections. You know? Martial law gets declared, and then there's no elections, and then Kamala Harris is just, boom, now she's the president. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine if they declare martial law before the elections, and they just literally just sneak Kamala Harris into office? You know how much civil unrest that would cause? That would be a civil war right there. That's civil war. Okay? So not only is there going to be a war overseas, there's going to be war here on American soil between the Democrats and the Republicans, the two American parties, which they're both stupid. Okay? But I tell you what, the Democrats are a lot more stupid than the Republicans. And, you know, we don't vote. But these Democrats, bro, shit, okay? They the worst of the two evil. I tell you what. But it says, but they all stupid anyways. All these Americans through, okay? 2 Ezra 16:34, all the young men will be killed in the war, and all the married men will die in the famine. Now listen to my message, you people who serve the Lord. All right, so you ones that serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, get prepared, man. Okay? Spiritually, prepare yourself for what's about to happen. It's going to be all hell breaking loose. You might get a letter in the mail, you know, to be drafted. What are you going to do? You're going to trust Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You ain't going to go to no war, right? So if you got to get cast into prison, hey, and that could happen to any of us, man. Like I said, there's an age gap right now, but they could raise the age. You know, they could, just like Russia did. You got in Russia and Ukraine got fucking grandmas and grandpas going to war. Okay, children handed them an AK-47. Go fight. All right. So you know, right now there's an age gap for this military draft, but they can raise it. So it can happen to any of us. Anybody could get this letter. Okay. And when the times comes, that's a test of our faith, man. Okay? And you might be cast into prison. You might not. You might not get no fine. They might not come for you at all. But we know that We're coming into a time where Esau is going to break loose in America no matter what. The world is about to feel the turmoil, these birth pains are getting, more and more frequent. Like a woman giving birth, it tells you that. What is that? Second Ezra is 16, I believe. Either 15 or 16. The plagues, is compared to like a woman giving birth, the birth pains, right? The contractions. When you think about a woman that's pregnant, the closer she is to giving birth, the more contractions she is having. Okay, which those contractions or those birth pains represent the plagues, okay, that's on this earth. And every day there's more and more shit happening, bro. Every single day, whatever it is, earthquakes, rumors of wars, death, the love of many waxing cold, okay, Tesla robots, whatever, bro. It's like the mark of the beast. Everything is happening quickly. So we're going to be out of here soon, brothers and sisters. We're going to be out of here soon. And I say that through faith. We're going to be out of here soon. Okay, it's only a matter of time before we get up out of here. One day closer. All right, that's like my slogan when I come around to brothers. Hey, we one day closer. We one day closer, baby. One day closer, 1 second closer. Time is on our side, man. And every day that goes on, we one day closer to this great and notable day, the day of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shah, man. All right, so I'm gonna play the video one more time. Man, a lot of shit is going on. A lot of shit is going on. Don't be surprised. Count the cost. Let's play the video one more time, man.
I don't know if any of you guys got this in the mail, but I got this today. Selective service system. I guess, guys, we're going to war. Failure to comply with these requirements is a violation of the Military Selective Service Act. The maximum penalty for a violation of this act is $250,000 fine or 5 years in prison or both. Damn. That's wild. That's wild. Another one, too.
Come on, man. All right? So, keep your eyes peeled, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, continue to fight the good fight of faith. We all about to be tested, man, individually. When that mark of the beast comes out, it's going to be a test. Remember, it's a test of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, of our integrity. So let's continue to fight, man. With that, call hello, Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. Until next time I say shalom.